God, that's so nice to have my damn cabin lights working. Okay, I don't want to break this. Who's this? Okay, can I see? Yes, I can. Just want to make sure here that everything's okie dokie. And I got the new camera rig. And I got a nice big cup of ice. Got to have the sugar-free Red Bulls, of course. And believe me, I'd rather be drinking this than being around a bunch of idiots like today. See, it's not that I was sworn to secrecy, and not that there are NDAs or anything for me to... Oop, what was that? What was that? Let's see here. Because I just... Okay, I got some bids going, so that's cool. It's not that I have any kind of NDAs or anything like that. It's just certain fucking people. Really, honestly. Here where I live just don't know how to conduct themselves. I wanted to get the manufactured numbers for 5 relays that are in my car's outside computer. Let me pull over here because there's like a bunch of haze. There's a bunch of haze on the passenger side. I just noticed. I want to get that off of there. Oh, my favorite part. Success. Where did I put that? No. I really need to get some... What time is it anyway? 10 o'clock. Oh, it's too late. Okay. Yeah, there's all this haze because I haven't cleaned the windows in a while. Okay. Yeah, we had some more rain come this afternoon. I'm not going to go too crazy. What's going on there, my friend? Forgive me if I'm a little distracted. I just want to get this little bit of haze that's on my windshield here off. It's a little too distracting for me. So this has become like a new hobby thing, I guess, now on the channel. Yep. Returning the car to its former glory. What I really need to do next is get a bungee cord that's big enough to wrap around that new box that I got back there, because the old one was so damn big. There's no room for me to put my groceries in or anything in the back. I have a hydraulic a hydraulic jack for the car, so I don't have to use the one that comes with the car. I bought that a long time ago. You know, and just a bunch of other stuff, maintenance stuff for the car. Man, these windows need to be cleaned too. But the car is coming along. The car is coming along, surprisingly. It's coming along quite well. Better than I thought. I'm actually negotiating a price to get a... Let me open the windows. It's getting a little humid in here. Okay. I should really bring these towels here. I'm trying to negotiate a price for an OEM airbag for the steering wheel, because this one is reading negative, and I don't want to take any chances with it being a complete failure. If God forbid I get into an accident or something. So I'm negotiating for a nice OEM one. If I can get one for 150 bucks, I consider that to be a score. Man, it's really humid in here. I shouldn't be drinking sugar-free Red Bulls at 10 o'clock at night, but I'll be honest with you, I have a little bit of a story to tell anyway. I'm going to turn on the AC, though. I'm not going to blast it because... Yeah, you can hear how it's struggling a little bit. That's because the fan isn't working, because I did the disable mod for now until the new control relay shows up. Yeah, I was doing my thing outside, and you know, I was so happy that I got the damn liftgate to work, and I got a whole bunch of other stuff to work. I actually put new fuses in where they needed to be put in, and everything's been working out pretty well so far. It's taken time, but the car works now, which is good. There's still quite a bit of work that needs to be done. Let me pull over here quickly. I forgot to plug the phone in, of course, because give me a second here. It's just I've been all over the place, man. I've been all over the place. Is this going to reach? Nope, of course not. All right, I gotta take this off. I had this all set up real nice too. Okay, I'll put that like that. How's that? Well, at least this thing adjusts, so that's good. I can move this anywhere I want. A day in the life of a YouTuber, I suppose. There we go. Now, how does that affect my rear view? Doesn't affect it any at all. Is it charging? Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry, folks. You see me doing the neck crack and trying to pay attention to one too many things at once here. All right. So anyway, yeah, man. I mean, I broke my ass to get the car to this point. That's been a fun project. Albeit it's had its really frustrating moments. In hindsight, I should have brought a straw or something. But I never really did work on a car before. It's not. You wait till the last minute, right? Of course, like all Carolinians do. So, oh yeah, look at how nice and bright my heads up is. Yeah, I buffed out. I think I mentioned that the other day. I think 2 days ago I mentioned I buffed out the headlights to get all that yellow off of them. So now they're not clear, not 100% clear, but I just wanted to get them to be functional. But good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. I know I haven't been dropping content lately, and I apologize for that. It's just, man, this car and a lot of other things have really taken the wind out of my sails. But the car is coming along. I guess you can say it fits right in with the overall general feel of the channel, because, you know, this is supposed to be a hobbyist channel, so I'm not much of a car guy, but I'm learning quite a bit about this car. And learned a lot about the ins and outs of this thing. This car was so neglected by me that what car do I have? A 2008 Ford Edge Limited Series. It's a automatic V6. It's very similar to what the police drive. This is the next step down from that. So this is more of like a sedan than anything. I mean, it's considered an SUV, but it has the shape of a sedan, so it's not as big as like the Fords that the police would drive, but it's in the same class. And it's just over time I neglected it because, you know, with everything that's been going on, everything that happened last year, from the death of my dad to being cheated on to, oh, I let certain guys have it today. I'll get into that in a little bit. You know, I like to have my beers. Like, I had one or two today only because I fixed my car, which this fix wasn't bad, but it was a technical fix because doing the physical swap of the mechanical arm that raises and lowers my rear hatch door, that was the easy part, but figuring out why, trying to figure out why it wasn't locking, it was an issue with the car not sensing, or the car's sensors not picking up the locking mechanism because it was brand new versus the new actuator that's in there to get the liftgate to open and close. And then I had to do some digging. I was pissed. I'm like, I hope I didn't spend that money for nothing. I mean, I got the part for cheap. Usually they go for like 190 to almost 300 bucks. I got mine for 130. When am I drinking? Sugar-free Red Bull. I don't drink and drive while in my car like that. But anyway, so I read through a couple blogs. I think it was on Reddit. I think I talked about this earlier. It was on Reddit that I saw that basically, in order to get your car to recognize, the sensor and that part of the car that it doesn't recognize, you have to literally disconnect the battery or pull the fuse for that specific module. So that's what I did. I just pulled the terminal from the battery, and then bang, bang, boom, everything started working. Once that door opened, and because it was opening and closing and opening and closing, I'm like, oh my God, man. I think that was the first time I really lost faith that this little project to save this car was finally falling apart. But once I saw that someone posted that all you had to do was either pull the specific fuses out for that mechanism alone, or just pull the whole battery, and then the car's computer will reboot itself. And that's exactly what happened. The car's computer rebooted itself. It recognized the locking mechanism with the new actuator, or whatever you call it, and boom, the door opens and closes now. It locks like it's supposed to. I did have to, there's like a bracket with like a with a clasp that was slightly off center, and I think that's just wear or tear. I had to loosen that up and adjust it so it was a little bit more on point. And it opens and closes smoothly now. So, but right now it's all about getting the rest of the modules that got burnt out because of the cross connection. And I seriously believe it's because of the auto mechanic I went to. I've been brainstorming this all damn day. But I ordered for a brand new an OEM control relay for the heating and cooling fan. I mean, right now I barely got the air conditioner on. It's on 3 bars right now. I don't want to, I mean, it's nice and cool outside to begin with, but I really don't want to raise it any higher than that unless I have to, because otherwise I'm risking burning out the compressor. Yeah, right now I'm heading eastbound on Highway 51, going towards the Arboretum. I'm in South Charlotte, so I'm just taking a random drive. I'm not buying anything or anything like that. I took a nice long nap this afternoon, and well deserved. Well deserved, but the fucking have-nots were surrounding me outside. I'm sorry. I mean, there's no NDAs and there's really nothing to stop me from talking. So, yeah, I'm in South Charlotte, North Carolina. So, but anyway, yeah, all the have-nots who start drinking 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and I don't know how people can live a life like that. Honestly, I don't know how people can drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink at 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning all the way until 4 or 5 in the afternoon. You know, I'm breaking my ass trying to repair my car, make money on eBay, do what I gotta do, and it's like, yeah, go ahead, speak, as 2 CMPD cars were just right there with their headlights off. And these guys, these nitwits, are doing like 50 and 60. We're in a 40 right now. Am I in Texas? No, I'm in Charlotte. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, the Tar Heel state. I'm an adopted man of the South, as they call an implant. I'm a former New Yorker that was actually welcomed here. So, but yeah, the have-nots were outside. They're all fucked up, drinking, probably popping pills. You know, and I'm struggling to fix my car, and they're starting an argument like right in front of my fucking car, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm not going through this. Anybody who's watched this channel knows the drama I've been through, and I'm not going through that again. I fucking let them have it today. I'm like, all you fucking drink, you all smoke dope, you're all pill poppers and coke heads and fentanyl addicts, and then you're standing next to my fucking car when the assistant manager lives right there, and one of the maintenance dudes lives right there, and the other maintenance dude lives over there, and you're gonna fucking fight in front of my car and get me mixed up with your bullshit. That's why all that drama happened last year, because all you fuckers get drunk. That's all you do, day in, day out. Fucking losers. I'm the only one out of all of you that has a car. You know why you don't have a car? Because you're always boozing up and you're fucking broke. Because you make no effort to improve your lives. I've been through almighty hell and back. It's ridiculous, man. And they're fighting and bickering and arguing and arguing. I'm like, you're doing this in front of my vehicle, man. I'm just getting my vehicle up to snuff. All the lights in the car are working now. I threw in another half a dozen fuses that I found that were blown. Yeah, the ABS, man. When I swapped out the ABS fuse, all of a sudden everything was running and gurring and roaring. It was pretty cool, man. Take my word of advice. Do not use cheap eBay fuses. Don't use eBay fuses. Don't even use Amazon fuses. If you're going to use fuses of any type, get it right from your auto mechanics, or go to like AutoZone or something, or one of those places. You know, the only reason I'm driving a car is I want to make sure, because I disconnected the battery again to get the hatch to work, so that the car recognizes that, you know, that the sensor for the locking mechanism for the door is active, and now the thing opens and closes like a beauty. All the heads up, all the lights on my steering wheel are on, except for my steering wheel lights. Those blew out again for some reason. So I'm working out a deal with the guy. I'm hoping to get him to come down on his price. To get a brand new airbag module, which is really easy to do. It's 2 plugs. You have to get 2 really, really long, thin screwdrivers or something long and round, and you get behind the steering wheel and you go pop. And it's got these latches that release the airbag, so that comes out. You unplug the plugs, plug them back in, push the airbag back in, step out of your car, reconnect the batteries, because you don't want to be in here in case the airbag blows. But everything works. The headlights are working fine. The turn signals now are working fine. I still don't understand why one was a halogen and the other one was a white LED. Because the light bulbs for your turn signals are supposed to be yellow. I'm not going any faster, buddy. Go around. It's only 40. Doesn't make sense. I'll be right back, folks. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, I definitely... Will I be streaming tomorrow? I've been streaming a lot lately. It's just I don't have the patience and time right now to sit down and do my usual reviews and stuff like that, because there's so much going on during the day. You know, I have all those Transformers toys to review. There's like, I think there's 5 of them now sitting in my living room on my work desk that I'm not running that late. Nope. You know, I got Power Glide. I got Power Glide to review. That just showed up. I still got Missing Link Ultra Magnus to review. I still have Gears to review. I got More Than Meets the Eye Hot Rod. That showed up the other day. I need that to be reviewed. Fucking people. Every one of them is in a fucking rush. Go. Fuck out of here. Fucking homegirl. Homeboy. They don't seem to realize that Charlotte recently has increased the amount of patrols on the roads these days. I am not getting a ticket for anybody. But, and then I still got 2 Beast Wars Transformers, Perfect Picture, or whatever they call them. Not Dramatic Capture. A while back, they reissued the Beast Wars toys. I still have the 2-pack of Optimus Primal and Barney the Dinosaur Megatron. I never reviewed them. I still want to review that Mike Piazza jersey. I ordered for the new Bayern Munich jersey, albeit that they got knocked out by PSG in a fucked up way. Three handballs. 3 handballs. PSG got away with. 3. So there's so much stuff to go over and review. But my time has been diverted all over the place, especially with this car, trying to get it. Yeah, it's come a long way. I mean, I'm very surprised with the work that my friend and myself have put into this thing already. I think there's been 5 dedicated days to it. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be on the road for a while. I'm way out here in Matthews County. So, but yeah, once I was done with the car, I fell right asleep. I slept for like 3 hours. But yeah, man, these guys, it's just like that's all they fucking do. And you're fighting right in front of my car. You're arguing right in front of my car, right where the assistant manager can see you. And she's pissed off at everybody as it is already. I don't want her being angry at me because of, things that happened last year. Because these guys can't control themselves. They have nothing in their fucking lives to look forward to. I do. This car is an example of it, man. I'm not a grease monkey when it comes to cars. I find the whole process to be downright annoying, frustrating, but it's interesting all at once because I don't work on cars. I don't know a thing about the mechanics or the electrical system of cars. It's all new to me, But you got the fucking have-nots that from 7 in the morning to 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, all day they drink. They're popping pills, they're snorting coke, whatever it is they're doing. And then they're fucking arguing around my car, just what I need. Then the one old timer comes out with his fucking walker and he wants me to fix his Bluetooth radio. I'm like, dude, I'm busy, man. You see I'm busy. I'm trying to tell him I'm busy. I can't help him. Because he sees me outside with tools, he sees me doing this, and I'm like, I can't do that. I cannot do that. Hold on, I can barely read that. We got long stretches between red lights here, so give me a second. This one's a red light. I'll stop at this one. That's up to you. Everybody can make a choice when they want to. You can subscribe, but you don't have to subscribe. You can just stick around for the ride. It's all up to you. But I do these live streams, to get to know my audience a little bit. You guys get to know me a little bit. And let me try the high beams. I haven't tried that yet. Let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice new LEDs, baby. Look how nice and bright this is. You might not be able to see because I have the camera turned to certain... Yeah, I'm not going to do this with one hand. It's not worth it. And I really don't want to drive with the cab light on here, so... That is bright as hell, man. Rumor has it they're going to start cracking down on cars with LEDs now because they're too bright. Where the fuck am I going? I'm way out in the middle of Matthews County here. Oh, shit. Man, I got around here pretty quick. I'm going to have to start going back. Yeah, I'm going to start heading back. And what's nice now is that I got all the lights are working now, and the alarms are working now, and all that stuff is working now. The car is, with the exception of the airbag, the car is a lot safer than what it was at this time, weeks and weeks and weeks ago. I can tell this thing definitely needs a wheel alignment. There's no question about it. I can feel the car going boom, 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 because this is a nice, smooth road. If you're an experienced driver, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, well, thanks for joining in. Sorry if I'm not really paying too much. I mean, I am trying to pay attention. It's just I want to focus on the road. You know, the roads here, if anybody lives in like small towns and stuff like that, you get a lot of areas on the road that are just pitch black. And the road can like disappear right in front of your face. So I'm trying to talk to you guys, read your comments, all that stuff. See if I can hit another red light. I'll turn the camera forward, but it's bright, man. The new LEDs are nice and bright. The turn signal lamps, I can see when I hit my turn signal, they're nice and bright. There's a super Walmart over here. Yeah. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. So what's left? So now I gotta wait for, I think, another 3 or 4 business days before the air conditioner / heater relay shows up with the replacement plug kit. I saw AutoZone has a lot of really cool splicing stuff. I have a soldering iron at home. I like to solder that fucker. Solder the connections together and put shrink wrap on it, or heat wrap, whatever you call that stuff. And then set those wires up that if I ever have to access it again, that I can put those wires in such a spot with like zip ties or something like that, and then I don't have to reach around the hoses and stuff like that. All those wires will be right there, which is cool. Yeah, that first time my buddy touched them connectors to the fans to the heating and cooling system, pow pow pow. So but when it comes down to the tire pressure sensor, I'll have a pro do that when I get my tires rotated and realigned and balanced and all that good stuff. And if she passes inspection, then that's that. Kaboom. So I got to get a new cruise control and volume control mod for each side of the steering wheel. That'll be easy to do. Time I've got that brand new brass connector for the negative terminal. Yeah, because that one is cracking and cracking from all the times we pulled that battery out. And not only that, all the times I've had to disconnect the battery, it's put wear and tear on it. So, and I've got that. I know I round around my hand here. Oh yeah, here it is. Got it right here. That guy. That'll be the swan song. But I really want to get that module in there for that fan. Yeah, brand new ABS pump, or at least a refurbished ABS pump will be like 30 to 50 bucks. I'm actually not into this too bad. The windshield wipers, all three of them, 2 fronts and 1 rear, that ran me about, I think like 140, 150, something like that. Then the new fuses, boxes of fuses times 4, I think were like $15 each. I got to look on eBay to see how much I paid for that liftgate arm. I think the whole setup was like 139 bucks, which is cheap because online or anywhere else like $200 to $300. It just takes time. I'm trying to stick with everything OEM. I don't want to get anything that's, third party. I want everything to be original to the car. And so far, everything OEM that we put in or worked on has really brought the car back to life one way or the other, and that's what I'm looking for. So now I got that OEM liftgate arm, that's done. I'm just hoping I get an alert on my phone saying that the guy accepted my offer for the airbag. The airbags, shit, some places are selling them for like 300 bucks each. I'm trying to get my hands on one for like 120, 130. If I can keep all of this stuff under $1,000, I consider that to be a victory. I got 50-50 AC fluid I put in myself. That's easy. That's like, what, 15 bucks a bottle or whatever the fuck it is for a gallon. I bought a brand new storage box for the back of my car. I just need a giant bungee cord to wrap around the thing because, it tends to float around and I really don't feel like cracking. I don't know what the fuck it is. Everybody's impatient, flooring it. Look at this, man. Rush to go in. I don't understand. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. No turn signal, of course. I would have made a lousy cop. I would have been writing tickets I would have been giving tickets out like candy. Got a Harris Teeter right here, too. Harris Teeter's got good stuff. They're a little overpriced with some of the things, but if you need some oddball stuff, I'd rather get my steaks and chops over at Harris Teeter any day. You see that little boop? That's me doing that, unfortunately. I still have a habit with this car. When you have an automatic V6 like this, you got to watch. You can't just floor the thing. You have to kind of like ease your car into it. Otherwise, the gears start grinding. You can actually crack something inside your transmission. That's what a lot of these people don't seem to understand. Certain cars, you have to drive a certain way. And me, I don't fucking rush for anybody. Sorry. My days of fucking running and rushing for people are long since over. I'm on me time all day, every day. And I'm not burning out my fucking vehicle's transmission for nobody. But it's nice that I can at least drive and get this thing out. I mean, I got the paperwork from the place where I got my car inspected, because he did say technically you have to have so many miles on the car before the car's computer really kicks in. But unfortunately, like I said today, I had to disconnect the battery, and I'm going to have to disconnect the battery again to get these other modules in there. Like I said, hopefully this guy accepts my offer for that airbag. And then the cruise control and the volume control, I can do all of that in one sit down, which is fucking easy peasy. It's I think it's like 4 plugs that you have to pop out. And then if I get the ABS pump and I get that control relay, that I might have a mechanic look at it. Now it's cold. Jeez. Yeah, the AC, it gets so cold in here now. And, oh my God, I pulled the filter out. As a matter of fact, I finally did it when I was over at Lowe's. You know, so, you know, because I wanted to get a smaller storage bin for my accessories for my car there. And man, it was filled with like a ½ an inch of just shit. It was all leaves, dirt, twigs. And now it gets ice cold in here. Now I worked on the AC. I worked on the AC myself and recharged the AC system. It didn't even need a lot. There was potential that it probably had like a little pinhole leak somewhere, but most of the AC charging kits now have a special, like, I guess, fluid inside of it. It's kind of like Fix-A-Flat for ACs. It's so crazy when the one thing I still can't get used to living here in the South now, even though it's a decade. Next month will be a decade. I can't get used to how the whole town shuts down at a certain time. I mean, except for the 1 or 2 jackasses that are on the road speeding right now. It's dead quiet. Dead quiet. But yeah, folks, just be patient with me while I try to get through all of this stuff, man, because there's a lot. There is a lot to sort through. There is a lot that I'm handling all at once. It's, you know, my sister right now is keeping an eye on certain people. Hey, what's going on there, Big Mama? How you doing? Yeah, nighttime here in the South, at least in my neck of the woods, does bring out the 1 or 2 young and dumb speed demons. Or you do get a lot of people. This is why in South Carolina, if you watch the news, a lot of people, a lot of bars now have to have liability insurance, because That's the GOP. That's the GOP's way in South Carolina, is saying you're over-serving people. And let me tell you, I've been to plenty of bars way back when that would serve, even me, would serve and serve and serve and serve and serve. Like right now, I got my usual sugar-free Red Bulls. These people can go around me all they want. I don't give a shit. I always got my sugar-free Red Bulls or something sugar-free. I don't drink and drive. At least I don't try. I try not to. But people don't know when to stop, and a lot of these places, especially with the economy hurting, you know, with people hurting like the way they are, they serve and serve and serve and serve until people can't stand up. Can't do that. So in South Carolina, they crack down on that sort of thing. If you get into a car accident after they have overserved you, they're responsible for your behavior. And I wish they had that here in Charlotte. But yeah, otherwise, you know, I'll catch you up with everything that's been going on, you know, so far with the car. A lot of things that weren't working are working. Today, I managed to fix the hatch, to get the hatch to finally open and close, so that's working. I installed a brand new liftgate arm. So now the hatch opens and closes like it should. And got the turn signals working perfectly. If you can't hear that in the background, all of the alarms, the proximity alarms and all that work, which is great. The alarm when I leave the door open works, so that's great. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to sell them either, you know, but I had to look at things. I had to look at things in a bigger picture. You know, I can't be without a vehicle. And see, here's what I'm talking about. Try to slow down. He's going to be right on my ass, right? Like, okay, come on, hit me. I can use a new car. Fucking idiot. Anyway, so it was either or. It was either or. So if I didn't get to the, well, actually, I got to give my friend a lot of credit here too. If we didn't get the car to this point, I can almost guarantee that I would have called Carvana by now to deliver me a new car. But with the work that we put into it so far, with all the electric and fixing the electrical issues, and now we know what the problem was all this time. Hopefully that's what the problem was that the cross connect. There was a cross connection where the fan is, and that control module clearly was never meant for this car. It was never meant for this car. So I ordered for the proper control module, because there's two versions of my car. You have the V6 with the toe knuckle, and you have the V6 without the toe knuckle. Who's this? Hold on, folks. Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. Sorry about the phone call. I'm going to mute the mic here for a minute, ladies and germs. I'll be right back with that. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I'm going to end the live stream right here. I ran into one of my friends, and that's pretty much it for today's adventure of getting the car back to life. I really appreciate each and every single one of you deeply, and let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. So take care. God bless. Stay safe. I'm your host, the Carolina Collector. I will see you all very, very soon.